Hey, what's up, guys? It's Kenneth here again. Today I'm changing a clutch return spring for the clutch pedal. Your first step's basically going to be to undo the air tank so that you can get access to the spring itself. Which on this Peterbilt especially, this truck, it's not even all Peterbilt. I don't have an air tank on the back of my steps, so I have excellent access to the straps on the air tank that I need to take off. The other ones you can get to, they're just not quite as easy, and you spend more time trying to bend your hand up in there than what you do actually working. So, yeah. Now the one side, all you need to do is loosen it. Generally, I do that on the front side, and then the back side, all you have to do is just take the lower nut, washer, and so on off, so that you can pull the strap out far enough that you can just pull the tank out, and then, well, you can pull the tank off the truck itself then. But first thing you want to do is especially loosen up the tank so you can turn it and get to all your air lines a little bit easier. Alright. Okay, so your next step is going to be to take the step cover off, which is just a strap on each side. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But pull it off. The only reason you have to do that is so you have easier access to the tank. And then you don't have to do this step, but on this truck it's pretty easy. Since there's no lights, just take your chrome or whatever trim panel off. Once again, not necessary, but definitely makes it easier, and in my case, faster. And I have the truck up on the lift, that's why I'm able to stand right now. But as of 2-3 months ago, if I had to change the clutch spring, I was doing it rolling around on a creeper and standing or sitting on the ground. So, yeah. Okay, we'll leave that one there. But I tell you what, since we got the lifts working, it makes my life a whole lot easier as far as being able to work on stuff. It makes it a pleasure to work on stuff too. The stuff that I used to dread is not bad anymore. So, now that we got that off, you can see that we have a lot better access to our fittings and such. I've got one fitting right here. And, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that makes it better for you or not. But this tank has 4 lines running into it. 1 up front and 3 across the top. Pretty well, I mean, you pay attention to where they go. It doesn't really matter as long as all the lines get hooked back up, because it's just an air tank. As long as those lines have air, that's all that really matters. It's kind of self-explanatory, because the main big one, it's the only big one up there, it can only go in one spot, so kind of hard to get them wrong. Because, I mean, the hoses are, they're different sizes, they're different lengths. It's kind of hard to mess it up, so. Oh, that's 15/16, I guess, or inch. 15/16. Yeah, get the stubby wrench. I didn't think I'd be using these stubby wrenches quite as much as I do, but and unhooking airlines and stuff. I mean, I didn't have a tight space right there for my big wrench, but being with the stubby wrench is just so much nicer. Anyways, I'll get back to you after I get these 3 lines off, and we'll go from there. So I just got those airlines all unhooked. Took about 10-15 minutes. The only reason this stuff's going apart this nice is because everything's been never seized and everything's been disassembled several times. So keep that in mind if you're just the first time doer and your truck hasn't been worked on that much, or you just bought the truck, you're trying to fix a couple of little things. Just keep in mind, stuff probably won't go this nice, and especially like this trim piece, a lot of times, if that truck hasn't been pulled apart a couple times, those will twist off. So keep that in mind. Also, I think I forgot to mention to make sure you drain your air before you unhook your hoses. I had done that, I just forgot to mention it. But yeah, make sure you do that. Now, this is where your strap that you unhooked earlier, you just tip that up, you pull the tank forward, make sure you don't touch any of the battery posts, and out it comes. Find a place to fit. Okay. And yep, right here's our broken clutch spring. Okay. Now, let's see. I might have to bring you in here and show you. But there's a whole bunch of wiring or hoses and stuff up here held in by these brackets. All you do there is pull down on the bracket. Lets you get in there fairly nice. Okay, and I will show you what you'll be looking at. And also, if you have like a squeak in your clutch pedal every time you push it, it might be a little arm up in there that has 2 eyes on each end, and a lot of times actually those squeaks will be those eyes wearing out, and if you don't replace it, they can eventually wear all the way through and pop off, and then your clutch pedal falls to the floor. So keep that in mind. If you're in this far, it looks bad, go ahead and replace it. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, right there is our broken spring, and right there is the other end, and that's that rod I'm talking about, is up in there. Now, it can be a little bit of a pain to replace, and someday, if I ever come in on a Saturday and it's bad, I will go ahead and show you me replacing it. So, yeah, I'm going to get this spring pulled off, and then I'll get back to you whenever we're ready to put this new spring on. I'll show you how I put them on. Alright, so turns out they didn't send the right spring, so now I'm putting on a used one. It's a little bit different, still's going to work. The other one's broken, so it needs to be fixed. But it applies, and I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be on this truck. Actually, it's the updated version of what used to be on it. What used to be on it was a spring like this with, I mean, of course the other end broke off, but all the other trucks have these. Well, the one they sent, I don't know if you can tell, but both ends on this one runs down, one runs up. On this one runs down, one runs to the side. So check your parts. Yeah, this is the first truck I've seen with that style of spring, so I'm assuming this is either an update or somebody put that spring on as an emergency fix. But I'm pretty sure that's factory. I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to be telling one thing one way or the other. This is generally how I put them on. I'll hook in the end back here on the clutch pedal end. I've got a bungee cord holding the clutch pedal back, that way I don't have to stretch as far. Then I take my pliers. You want a good pair of pliers to do this. You pull it. And you hook it. And there you go. It's as easy as that. Yeah. So that's that. It's fixed. Now everything just goes back together. So I hope this video helped you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to give me a like, comment, tell me how I'm doing it right or wrong. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.